SquarePants battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I tried this game about a week or so ago and I had some streaming issues, so I've come back to this. I've muted the audio because I don't want this video to get flagged, because I'm not sure with the music. Oh, we set off the bubble there. Why did I do that? I don't know. Never mind. So yeah, anyway, I've essentially completed the game. This is probably the worst time to do a stream, is when you've finished the game, because essentially I have done essentially all there is to do from the main game outside of the Flying Dutchman boss battle. So we're going to try to get to that.
SpongeBob to mission control. The launch is a go.
So we're going to try to get to that. I've defeated all the bosses outside of the Flying Dutchman, so I figured that's probably the best thing to try to do. Whether I get there or not is a different story. Yeah, the game, I never played the original for the, I believe it was a PlayStation 2 and maybe GameCube. Am I getting that wrong? The squeaking of his shoes is just weird. The cool thing about this is we have a cool hub menu which lets us see all the places we can go. Straight off the bat, one thing I didn't like was that I don't think you can reface bosses, which sucks to me. If that's the case, I don't know that for certain. But if it is, so I've beaten Sandy, sorry, I don't know who the hell Andy is. Sandy at the Poseidon, the robot Sandy, and Robot Patrick at the Industrial Park. And obviously we have beaten Metal SpongeBob, or Robo Sponge, whatever you want to call him, from the Chum Bucket, as well as the final level, the small shall not rule, or the small shall rule or not. As it should be, is the final thing. And there are some things that we're missing, including some of the dream sequences. I've not finished those yet. The MERMALAIR ball puzzle can go screw itself. I refuse to do that at the moment. Sand Mountain, I need to go back and do the second and third courses. But here we are, the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard. This is what I'm going to try for the stream for you guys. I'm going to see if I can get past the Shipwreck Bungee. So here we go. We have this pretty nifty little fast travel that we can utilize. I don't know how long the stream's going to be. Hopefully the stream keeps up this time, because last time I was plagued with streaming issues. It cut out, there was some audio issues, so I'm hoping that this goes up fine and there's no problems, because I try to get a stream out once in a while, just so you guys know.
I love opening presents.
Just so you guys... Sorry, just so you guys know I'm not dead. Just a second here. Sorry. I am just going to turn the dialogue volume down a little bit, because SpongeBob is very loud. Matching his personality, I suppose. One thing we did get, which we find later in the game, by holding the L1 trigger on the PlayStation 4, I'm playing this on, we get the cruise missile bubble, which I was trying to show you guys earlier, and this allows us to pick up certain things to get things that are off screen. There is the Flying Dutchman. Can we talk to him? Yes, we can.
Everything I told you yet?
Not exactly.
Well, get aloft there and get those robots!
Now, something you guys may have noticed is the bottom screen is not calibrated to most televisions. Like, it's off screen for me. I don't know if that's a system setting on my part, or if it's the stream itself, or just the game in general. I don't know. This boss, you will face him, which I'm hoping to get to at some point, but I don't know whether I'll get to it. This robot I hate, because you got a window, you got to destroy the bubble first, and then you have a limited window to set another cruise bubble up to hopefully catch him. This one's slick.
You just met the Sponginator.
And that's what he's called. But yeah, it's a pretty cool linear platformer with puzzle-based elements. I refuse to call it a puzzle platformer because it isn't one. So we are in choppy waters at the moment, I suppose, but we are in the Flying Dutchman's lair, I suppose, his world, whatever that would be. As I said, I've completed most of the main game, but the thing is, you can face Plankton, the final boss, without actually having to beat everything in the game. You don't have to get all the golden spatulas either to do so. But in order to 100% this game, we will need to... oh boy. We will need to progress somewhat. I'm mainly grinding for shiny objects, the barnacles, mainly because I'm trying to get 21,000 of them so that I can speak to Mr. Krabs and get another golden spatula. As you can see, I currently have 81 at my disposal. We're doing pretty well so far. Oh, this puzzle, I remember this one. But yeah, I personally enjoy this game. It's a filler for me until the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2 remasters come out, as well as Crash 4. It's about time. Those are like on my game list that I wish to play at some point, so I'm trying to remember how we do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, quick. No. Darn it. Wow, that's bad. There we go. You have to catch those guys quick. You have to destroy the lower tier one and then destroy the other two quickly. Defeat them. I was about to say defeat or destroy. I wasn't sure. I'm gonna get you from over here. But yeah, I figured I'd show off some levels. If I cannot progress any further in this world, I might try another level for you guys and see where we go from here. But yeah, it's been a while since I've done a stream. I think my last stream outside of this was, I think I tried Knack 2 and that also cut out after like 10 minutes, so I ended up deleting that stream. That's what I mean. I don't know if it's my internet maybe, plagued with streaming issues and whatnot. But there we go, we want to push up to here. I'm not sure if I was supposed to do that or... Yep, I forgot to move this one. Never mind, let's try that again. I'm not sure this is how you're supposed to do it, but it works for me, so why rock the boat? The cool thing is we can switch between an alternate character. We play as SpongeBob for the main part, but when we find a bus stop, we can switch to either Sandy or Patrick, depending on which one the level lets us play as. And as you may have seen, these Texas hooks around there. You can see one over there, just past the... where the you've got the giant moon and the spaceship. I suppose, yeah, technically it's a pirate ship in space. It's floating, so yeah, you could argue it's a spaceship. It's the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, but whatever. You see those giant Texas symbols? That's for Sandy. She has a grapple hook, which she can utilize. So yeah, this game's pretty fun. I never played the original, as I've said. I'm trying not to repeat myself here. Oh no, you get back here. Damn you. Oh, I hate Slick. I've got to be careful here. Oh, damn you, Slick. Yep. Gotta be quick. Oh. What the hell? The game is like, no, screw you, I'm not gonna count that. Okay, apparently I can't hit him. Why can't I hit him? The game is... There we go, third time's the charm. Yes, this game is not perfect. It's a bit buggy, I have noticed, but it's not too bad for the most part. But I will not defend certain graphical hiccups I have noticed. So they have not gone unnoticed. I'm playing this legit. With the fast travel ability, I could just progress further, but I'm showing you guys some of the level. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Oh, darn it. This is what I hate. I don't know if I can get down there. Can I... Nope, couldn't quite make that, unfortunately. Never mind, I will just fast travel, because I think I've shown you guys most of the overworld there, so I will try and fast travel. But I feel bad, because I was intending to stream this game much earlier than I've been able to, but I finally had some time where I could actually sit down and stream it after playing through most of the game in its entirety. Not in its entirety, sorry, because I've not finished it. Well, not 100% anyway, I've cleared the main story for the most part, but yeah, so if I press the start button and I click on the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, I have the opportunity, or the options I should say, to fast travel to certain places I've already cleared in the level. So I'm going to go with top of the shack... I cannot read today, I'm sorry guys. Top of the stack of ships. Nearly swore then, I do apologise. Please the algorithm, please the algorithm. No, I'm joking. This is just for fun. I mean, I could swear all I want to if I want to, but I try to make my content as accessible as possible. But yeah, so talking of certain games, yeah, how about The Last of Us 2? That was something, wasn't it? I never played it, you know. I understand it. It's a hot button topic for the most part, because on the one hand, with that game, you have people that were talking about the game as if it's the worst thing ever, and although it is, it goes against the narrative of the first one, I suppose. It's a controversial subject for various reasons. It's one of those games that you're going to get people that like it or not, and Neil Druckmann had his vision, I suppose, if I have to maintain some sense of unbiasedness, if I have to. I'm about to give spoilers here, so if you've not played it or you've not seen the trailer. But yeah, for those that are aware, just to give you guys a chance, I'm going to say something about that game that relates to the plot. So if you've not played it yet or you don't want spoilers, please do not watch this or check out the spoilers before you watch this. Check out the stuff before or play it for yourself. Right, have they gone? Cool. Joel dies in The Last of Us 2. And that's controversial because whether he was a beloved character or not, he was still one of your main characters, and you know they did him dirty. I don't know. You know, I haven't played the game, so I couldn't give you the full narrative as to why his death happened or what the reasoning for his death was. But from what I've seen, it's an interesting game. I suppose many people will talk about it in more depth. But that's a game that sort of springs to mind when I think of games, the polar opposite to SpongeBob Rehydrated, in that this game was beloved by many and considered one of the best SpongeBob games ever made, despite its shortcomings. Why did I switch to Sandy? I can't do this as Sandy. But yeah, thought I'd show off Sandy. She has a little grapple hook. Do we have any... yeah, there's the Texas things up there. We're going to switch back to SpongeBob. We'll just press the R1 button, and we're back on the bus. But yeah, in terms of polarity, I suppose, to compare it. But yeah, SpongeBob is pretty highly received. But yeah, back to the Last of Us 2 quickly. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the highest selling game on the PlayStation 4. So... although a controversial one, it did sell, and I suppose the old saying goes, controversy creates cash. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. Oh no, we do not want to jump down there, but I apologize. I will progress with the level and stop talking about a different game. But Crash 4 I'm definitely looking forward to. That's another game. I've seen the trailers for that. I'm pretty hyped. I know it's much in the same of like old Crash games, but it uses some pretty cool new mechanics. So yeah, hopefully that's going to be pretty good. I think I need to switch to Sandy for this now. But here we go. We're gonna progress onwards. Hopefully my audio doesn't glitch out on me. We need to fly over here. At the last second, we press circle, and we will hold on to this, and then we need to get a jump across. This is pretty cool. Essentially, we need to clear to get over there. One of the pirate ships over there. I'm hoping not to make too many mistakes, and I'm hoping to make some sense of progress. Oh boy, will I make it to the checkpoint? Can I make it to the checkpoint? Yes, we made it to the checkpoint. Oh boy, gonna have to dive straight across there. Oh yeah, press circle and, do not laugh at me. I do not like being laughed at. How dare you mock me? No, I'm kidding. Sandy has karate chops, that's what she can do. Circle, when you're near an enemy, allows you to lasso certain enemies. In fact, most enemies, I believe, outside of some of the bigger enemies like Slick. Or the triplets, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm an idiot. I was too close to that. Laser enemies. I've seen every enemy in the game, including Plankton. But yeah, as I said, not being able to reface bosses kind of sucks for me because I can't show you guys the boss battle outside of that. However, I did save the original footage from the Plankton, not the Plankton boss, but the robot SpongeBob RoboPants or whatever he's called. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. That you face as SpongeBob against Plankton. When you face the giant SpongeBob that has the karate moves. I did save that, so I may do something with that footage in the future, in the not too distant future, but for this it's just a fun little stream, hopefully, just to show you guys that I'm still going, you know, I'm still alive. I haven't quit YouTube altogether, just other things in my life and the way the world is at the moment. Yeah, I mean, morale takes a hit, doesn't it? And certainly mental health has. Advice I got for anyone in that situation is to maybe sometimes avoid social media if you can for prolonged periods of time. So, for example, I used to have Instagram, but I shut it down. I got too involved, I suppose. It was too vitriolic for my liking at the end of the day. Everyone posting like the same thing. Whoop, jumping across there. Or similar versions of the same thing. And it can be like bemusing after a while. That's the right term, I suppose. Gonna jump across here. We just keep spamming the X button and across we go. What the hell? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. He's seen me. He's seen me. Can I... What the... Oh no, that was my fault. Oh boy. Okay, so I made it all the way over there. Where am I? If I'm not too far, I may switch to another area actually because I want to show off more of the game. If this is my only stream of this game, because I don't like spamming too many streams. Oh, we're about 15 minutes in. Okay, thereabouts, give or take. I'm just checking the timeline on my devices. Kind of a hypocrite, as I said. Try not to use social media too much whilst utilizing social media. I'm aware of the hypocrisy. you know what? I'm going to check out a different area. I'm thinking what to show you guys. I've cleared downtown Bikini Bottom. That's quite fun. Sand Mountain. That would be a good one, I think. Sand Mountain is just a fun, skater-esque kickback time with a bit more speed to it rather than just platforming. Like, I'm essentially showcasing the game for you guys. That's sort of my intent here. And I hope my inane rhetoric is not too disheartening. I do apologize. But yeah, you know, it's the way the world is at the moment. I mean, wherever you are in the world, I mean, I'm sure there's some places that are better than others, but there's a global pandemic going on at the moment. So, you know, it's crazy times, you know, and I hope everyone stays happy and healthy and safe as much as possible. Stand away from here. They reappear. Blow them up. Get some more shiny things. Oops, shiny, shiny.
Sparkly.
Whoa, okay. So we're at what? Just over 7,000. I have 81 spatulas. There are 100 in the game, so I'm missing 19 of them. I have done Mrs. Puff's trial. These boxes are cool. I don't know if I showed you these boxes. When you clear certain points, if you find the corresponding box, you can actually fast travel to different parts of the level, utilizing these boxes. Oh, no, what the, oh, wrong one. Never mind. Okay, I'll take that. And I get damaged in the process. But yeah, see, I'm at the end of the level where the finish line is, but I jump back in the box. Sandy, jump in the box. And back at the beginning. So yeah, I'm just going to grab these pair of underpants.
Ew. Can't believe I'm wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
I'll be quiet, Sandy. You enjoy it. I'm kidding. Here we go. There's some Cowabunga-esque music playing over the top of this, but I've obviously muted the audio. The music audio, I should say, because I don't want this video to get taken down. Even though it's not monetized or anything, it's just is what it is. But yeah, getting to show off all these different things. Oh boy, I missed that. Sandy I prefer using sometimes because you can make her jumps a bit more precise utilizing the lasso. It allows you just a bit more time to jump and get... Oh boy. And it's a great way to grind for the shiny objects if you have to, because they're just so easy to get. Staying on is not too bad. There is one in the kelp forest, another level I may quickly show off, where you have to beat Merman's... Merman? What's he called? I can't remember what he's called. Mermaid Man, that's it. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, that's it. How can I forget that? Mermaid Man, obviously one of my favourite characters because he's just old and eccentric. I love the fact that he keeps getting SpongeBob's name wrong. It's funny, he calls him Robert. I think he calls him Kyle at one point, which is hilarious to me. And there you go, that's one of the races done. I've already beaten the time before. I've yet to clear the other two. So yeah, that's the problem when you've cleared quite a fair amount of the game. There's not too much to show off outside of what you've already cleared. Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's one of the mountains. A lot of them are essentially the same. One in the same. Oh, I see you. It's weird not having the music on as I'm used to. I'm actually going to go to the kelp forest next to show you guys that. That's definitely fun. Yeah, Mermaid Man, if you clear his time, as SpongeBob you have to be, I believe, it's quite tricky. It took me a few tries to do that. But yeah, we've got through the woods. We've got all these different areas. Start with a tiki roundup, I suppose. Oh boy. Yeah, it's an interesting game, I think. You know, there's no real downfall to it as such. Saving the game. I love the autosave feature. That's pretty cool. I've already done the tiki puzzle. You're supposed to find the 3 tiki statues and make it all the way back. I had to use a guide for that, I'm not gonna lie. Robot go boom. One of my favourite jokes that unfortunately they do recycle a lot is if you find socks as SpongeBob or Sandy and give them to Patrick, or even Patrick finds them, I believe. Oh, there's a machine somewhere up there. I don't know if you can see that. Patrick will reward you with a golden spatula, and he calls it a golden sorry, I'll start that again. If you find 10 socks and talk to Patrick in Bikini Bottom, he will give you a golden spatula. And he actually says to SpongeBob, "Here is your golden back scratcher." SpongeBob says, "Spatula." Patrick's response is, "I don't speak Italian." That gag got me the first time. I thought it was kind of funny, but unfortunately they do repeat that gag every time. Every time you find... Oh boy. Every time you find 10 socks to give to Patrick, he repeats that same gag. Oh boy. Boom! This guy's loaded with dog house or a pet box of some kind. I found the mystery campers. Oh boy, destroying these. This is a great way to farm for shiny things. As you can see, I'm at 8,000 already. A lot of bouncy, a lot of fun bouncy times, bouncy, in the kelp forest. Yeah, so what you're supposed to do is, it's weird, you're supposed to like bounce on this with the, I'm just showing you quick, never mind, that was a mistake. I dropped the ball on that one, I guess, huh? Yeah, this is more of, as I said, it's a fun, quick stream that's more of a showcase, really, just showing you the different levels, or most of the levels, if not all of them. I don't really consider the Poseidome the nuclear plant, or whatever it's called, the industrial estates, or the industrial area, whatever it's called, and the Chum bucket as actual levels, because they're more just boss battle arenas. There you go. Destroyed. Probably should clear this. Oh boy. I keep catching, I'm dancing dangerously close to that light. See if we can make it all the way back here. And what you're supposed to do is essentially find the three for that. I'm actually going to head this way and show you Mermaid Man's area, and then that sounds like a tremendously bad euphemism. The area that took me ages to actually get to, because you have to clear the tiki statues to get to it. I had to look up a guide online for that, because I'm an idiot, and I didn't know how you're supposed to do it. Because Patrick obviously can't jump when he's holding the tiki statues. Hey, it's Barnacle Boy.
Hey, it's the pink blobby guy.
Okay. This took me ages to do. This is the puzzle. You have to keep switching between SpongeBob and Patrick. Unfortunately, I've already cleared it. This is why I should have like streamed this whilst I was playing the main parts of the game, rather than actually when I've. This is like a post-game stream anyway. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Oh, I'm supposed to be SpongeBob for this, aren't I? Yeah, you basically have to backtrack, keep hitting the switches with the closed circuit bubble, the bubble cannon thing. The circular bubble, whatever that. Well, I've forgotten what it's called now. I just called it the bubble cannon. I forgot what it is. This thing that lets you point it. That was a bad option. But what you're supposed to do is, if I can quickly show you, you stand on this, and then this opens, yeah, and that will be red. You aim this at that.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying.
That will trigger that.
Push,
and,
push.
yes, thank you, SpongeBob. That will trigger that, and then it will turn green, and then you can progress forward to the next part. Took me ages to figure out how to do this. Again, guides have been very helpful to me. This is a stealth robot. You want to stay out of the light so it's blue, and then he can't see you. If it goes red, you will get hurt. And destroy him from there. But yeah, overall, quite a fun level. Very well animated. I mean, it's essentially a fresh coat of paint to an old game. It's a bit of polished up version. I believe there is actually another boss, a Squidward boss battle, if you're playing the multiplayer, which I have not done yet. So that might be something to consider in the future if I go back to this game. I've played it quite a bit, so I'm sort of not... Oh dear, where are you? Where's that thunder monster? Where are you? Where are you, you annoying little man? There you are. Stay still. There you go. Oh. Oh boy. So yeah, what we want to do is, if I remember how to exit this place. But yeah, I'm essentially just showing off these different areas. Oh, here we go. We need to head this way. You have to find, for this area, you have to find Barnacle Boy's hidden crystals. Is this guy dancing? Wait, did that guy just dab? No. No. No dabbing. No dabbing. No dabbing. No. There is no dabbing and no flossing on my streams. I refuse. If you want that crap, go play Fortnite. This is SpongeBob. God damn it. This is a yellow sponge, man-child who lives in a pineapple. There is nothing comical about this. There is nothing funny about a sponge. Giant jellyfish.
Well, now, that's some time you've gotten.
Is he wearing a bra?
I guess you could say I had that course licked.
I guess I owe you a reward. Take this golden spatula.
Thanks, Mermaid Man.
He always says that no matter how many times you clear it. He always automatically says it for some reason. So yeah, I'll just quickly try and show this off. This took me a few tries. Again, insert more post-90s grunge surf music, I suppose. Or 60s surf music, whatever you want to go with. Whatever's your bag, I suppose. But yeah, this is definitely cool. I think showing off all the different areas. I'm not showing off all the areas, as I've said. I'm just showing off some of my favorite areas for this stream, just to give you guys a sort of glimpse into this game and what it can be if you haven't picked it up already. This game's been out for a couple of weeks now, so I thought I'd wait till I'd finished it, which took me a little while to do. Because I'm not the best at games, you guys probably figured that out. In my younger days, I had more time for games, but I think as you get older, just life has this way of saying no to certain things, and you can't do the things you want to do as much anymore. I don't think I was supposed to go this way. Nope. Why did I do that? I was not supposed to go that way. I was not.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh.
I'm ready.
Apologies, I was not looking at the screen when... let me try that again. The loading screen, which you can't see, unfortunately, because the way the frame is rendered... Whoa! The way the screen is rendered, you won't see it. So you want to keep turning, you want to keep turning. Avoid that one this time. Here we go. Right, we're going the right way this time. There's quite a few ways. There's an alternate way you can take as Patrick, I believe, and you will get a sock for doing so. What am I doing? Thankfully, like, SpongeBob is pretty... Oh, whoa, okay. SpongeBob is pretty consistent on this part, so you can stay on for quite a while. Whoa, I can't see what's going on. Am I on the right... Yeah, the other way, I think, is where the sock is, if you go the other way. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Just got to keep turning right, I think. Whoa. Trying to stay on. And there we go. That's the end of it. That wasn't too bad. Clear that, and we get a golden spatula for our troubles, which I've done before, so I'll be showing you that. I'm trying to think of another area to show you guys. Goo Lagoon's pretty fun. In fact, let's take a stroll through the pier. That would be something. It's like an amusement park. That part of the level, anyway, is probably the best part. All the things you can do as Patrick is pretty cool. But as I said, you know, when you're trying to play through the game, you're just enjoying it. So I figured I'd play the game first. I sort of get the gist of what's going on, and then sort of take it from there. I suppose that was my my intention. Right, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I was checking my phone.
This one goes boom.
Yeah, it's quite cool. It's the Goo Lagoon Pier. I've already cleared this. Oh.
How many of these do I have to carry?
Boing. That is G-Love. He's a spaceship robot. They're all robots in this game. As far as I remember, there's no... Other than Plankton, if you don't include Plankton. Oh boy. Destroy one of those. Yep, you take recoil damage, so you got to be careful. Again, more beach-type music plays here. It's like, without doing it... Imagine Hawaii 5-0. It's probably similar to that. That's probably the best thing. Something Patrick can do is quite cool, is he can pick up watermelons. You need it for certain puzzle-solving elements. Like this. Wakatiki, come on. Oh boy. Just destroying all these. We're just going to smash them all. Smash them like they owe us money. Then we get the da-da, and then that's where the sock would appear. He also can utilize those frozen ice cubes down there. He can freeze water temporarily, and that's what allows us to get certain things that are on water. More enemies. So, oh yeah, I didn't give you guys the rundown of the game. Bikini Bottom is infested by robots. Plankton is kicked out of the chum bucket. SpongeBob and Patrick and Sandy have to save the day. Here's the twist. Plankton is the enemy the entire time. He programmed the robots to overtake him to try to convince SpongeBob and Patrick that he wasn't the enemy, even though he was. It's the weirdest plot ever, but it's something that Plankton would do. Oh boy, teacup madness. You will take damage if you crash into those, so try to avoid those if you can. Oh boy, I hit a child. Someone's going to call child services, aren't they? We're going to head this way. For this, you need to be SpongeBob to utilize his bowling ball ability by holding the circle button, which is pretty cool. That unlocks something. I think I've already done that, so... but yeah, it's a shame you can't replay certain segments and redo things without restarting the entire game, which I have no intention of doing at the moment. Maybe someday. Someday I may try again, but for now I'm happy with Just plodding along through what I've already earned, what I've already done. And yeah, just having a fun time. Oh, who wants a water slide? This is where... It's so weird without the music. Avoid the thunder things. But yeah, all the iconic scenes from some of the classic episodes, like Rock Bottom, are in this game. SpongeBob's Dream Sequence, Goo Lagoon, which I'm currently playing through. The Kelp Forest, as I said, the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, you've already seen that. Most of Bikini Bottom itself, including the pineapple that SpongeBob lives in.
Smoothies! Yummy!
There's a lot to this game. It's really got something. Really tangible for sure. Just gonna keep jumping up here. Avoid these because you will take damage. I like the way that Patrick saunters is like, yay! He's like so happy. He's like a blissful idiot. He's just enjoying himself. Something I want to show off. Oh, another level that what is my favorite is the first level. You guys probably know this, but my favorite level in most games is the first level for some reason. I don't know why, but the Jellyfish Fields is one of my favorites. In fact, that's what I'm going to show off next, actually. I think that would be one of the best ones to show off. I don't know why. I just think with all that's going on with this game, it's definitely a solid game. What? I'm enjoying it, no doubt. Oh boy. So yeah, I have got most of the stuff in Jellyfish Fields. I'm just missing half the socks, and I got the Jellyfish Jelly. Yeah, it sucks that you can't reface boss battles. I don't understand why that... Apparently it was a mechanic in the original game. They were like in ghost outlines that you went up to and you could fight them again. But for some reason you can't in the remaster. I don't know if that's a glitch or was that a mistake, or maybe they might... I don't know if they could correct it in the future. I don't know if that's even a possibility. But yeah, this is my favorite level in the entire game. It's so simple. I love grassy jungle-based levels. This and the Kelp Forest are probably my two favorite levels because of that. There is a sock over there that I cannot reach. And I don't know why. Use the fast travel sock to... Not the sock, sorry, the box to get the socks. Get out of my way. I mean it. I'll call my lawyer. But yeah, it's funny that Plankton tries to, like, set the robots up to take him over as a ruse. To try and get everything. But yeah, the double jump will help you. See? These giant bouncy trees, I love them. There's actually a golden spatula all the way up here. I'm showing you guys where one is. I already have it, so it won't be there, unfortunately. But if you guys are playing this and you're looking for one in particular, it's up here. It will be at the top here. Right above the giant pitfall where SpongeBob can go. But we bounce on this one, and we get spun all the way back to the beginning. But yeah, this is definitely nostalgia for a lot of people, but to me, I never played the original, so to me, I was experiencing this for the first time. I'd seen gameplay footage of the original game in certain parts, like I'd seen some of Jellyfish Fields, and I believe it was the final level of Plankton's lair in the CHUM bucket.
How many of these do I have to carry?
Yeah, Patrick's moveset's pretty basic for what he does. They all handle pretty much the same, just certain characters you'll need for certain parts. All blue jellyfish. Just gonna wander around here for a bit. Oh boy, more enemies. But it's a solid game, so if you're ever thinking about getting it, then I couldn't recommend it highly enough, I suppose. When I first played it, I'm not gonna lie, there was a point where I thought, oh, this game's broken, I probably shouldn't enjoy this game, or I shouldn't be playing it if it's broken. And then I discovered, no, that was my fault for trying to go through parts of the game that I wasn't supposed to, because I forget this is a remaster based off the original game, and this game is not open world, it's sandbox, so you've got freedom to travel in certain places, but it's not like open world. See, it's like... See, I cannot do it. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Yeah, I've seen people do it online, and that's the one they jump off of, but I cannot reach it. For the life of me, I cannot reach it, and I don't know why. Yeah, I think this game just has the one difficulty. I don't think it has any difficulty settings, or am I forgetting something? My brain doesn't work the way it used to, unfortunately. just one of them things of getting older. You know, the body doesn't retain the brain, I should say, doesn't retain information in the same way as you get older. Too many knocks to the head, and that's it. That's CTE, folks. You got to be careful. That stuff's dangerous. But yeah, it's this is Jellyfish Fields. Squash the cannon.
Hey, my back feels better.
Hey, it's Gary.
Oh, darn. I wish I could bungee jump.
Meow.
You have to be SpongeBob for this. Is there a bus stop here? No. If there was, I would switch to SpongeBob and show you guys. The bungee jump is a pretty cool mechanic that only SpongeBob can do, and there actually is a golden spatula located down there. And how he gets it is simply by knocking, you know, the boxes out the way and just bungee jumping, almost like spelunking, just like dumping down, I suppose. Is dumping down? I don't know anymore. Jumping down the waterfall. That's how you do it. And I believe there's a sock up here, but I've already got it, so I won't be showing that off. Yeah, you face the King Jellyfish, defeat him. He opens up a pathway when you defeat him. Avoid his attacks. And it's a shame, really, because it's like I can't reface bosses, and I'm not near the Flying Dutchman to show that off. So that sort of sucks on my end, because I definitely I should have streamed this when I hadn't finished it yet, instead of playing through it normally. But that's a message or a lesson, I suppose, for another time. Ultra combo, just destroying these. Having fun doing that. Fragile box. Yeah, there's because is it around here or is it somewhere else? There's an ice cube. Is there an ice cube? There was one round here. I don't know if it's still there. To get into the water. I don't know if there is one. This is the teleport box. Oh yes, I know, the teleport box. Utilizing it. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I thought there was a cube there that I could freeze the water with temporarily to get that box. Or the sock, I should say. No, the box is there. The box is there, the sock's there, that's it. Boxes and sockses. Rhyming couplets are not my strong point, I suppose. Okay, so let's check out another place. What was I going to check out afterwards? Was there another place? We'll check out the MERMALAIR, that's always fun. We'll go with the MERMALAIR to wrap things up, I suppose, because there's all these different areas that I've been to so far. And there's all these different places. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I've enjoyed this game, I would say. As I said, it's more of a filler until Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Why did I do that? Until the remasters come out, as well as the.
There's still plenty of.
Does he talk? Nope, I guess not. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Oh well. So yeah, this is the MERMALAIR. This is the classic.
Fresh like a spring breeze. I get it. Take that.
Let's destroy that. Oh, I've not been down here. Anything down here? Oh boy. Jump up here. I've never destroyed that Duplicatron. I didn't know that was there, so that's pretty cool. We're at 10,000, so we're about almost halfway. Are we? Yeah, at 10,500 we are halfway to 21,000 to get another spatula from Mr. Krabs, so that would be cool. So I'll probably do that in the future. Oh boy, back you go. Back I say. He keeps moving, as you've seen earlier. This guy appears quite a few times. He's in Kelp Forest as well. I think it's that in Kelp Forest he appears in. I'm not sure if he appears in any other levels. I can't remember off the top of my head. He might be in the Dream World. But the Dream World is definitely a surreal one that I'm still navigating my way through. It's just... I don't want to show you guys me trying to do the first bit and failing miserably for like 20 minutes, half an hour. Because I legit, when I got to that first bit of the dream world, I legit threw my controller on the floor like 30 times. I was so annoyed. Oh yeah, this is the bowling ball ability. You hold down the circle. Oh, wrong way. It's that way, and we use that to cross platforms to traverse traverse parts and trigger hidden switches. There's something here which I think is kind of cool, a little fun thing to show off. The boatmobile. It appears. The invisible boatmobile. And then it disappears. I don't know if that was an Easter egg they put in the game, or does it do anything? I don't know. If someone knows, please tell me. Oh boy. Wow, 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 wow.
I feel like a new sponge.
It's funny because I've been binge watching some Tom Kenny stuff recently, like his interviews with Vanity Fair magazine, of how he comes up with his iconic voices, and even improvising like made up characters, which I thought was kind of cool. And he sort of talked about that, you know, he does the voice of SpongeBob. He doesn't just do the voice of SpongeBob, he does several others. I'm trying to remember who else he does. I know he does the French announcer, the "one moment later" voice. Sorry, that was a pretty bad impression. And I think he does another character. I'm trying to remember who he does. Gary, that's it. He does Gary, obviously. He just does the meow. So it's SpongeBob, Gary, and the narrator that he does, if anyone else knows of who else does. Fun fact for those that didn't know, the original voice of Mr. Krabs is actually the original voice of Nitro Cortex from the Crash Bandicoot games. I apologize, is it... No, it's not Clancy Brown, is it Chauncey Brown or something like that? I'm probably wrong there as well. I know it's something Clancy or Clancy something, I believe his name is. I could be wrong, but the original voice of Cortex. Hang on a second. Sorry, that's... I'm just going to Google that, because that's going to annoy me now. I could be like most people and just use Alexa, but I'm not going to. Because I don't want them listening in on my conversations. Shh, keep it quiet. No, I'm joking. Okay, voice of... Beowulf. No, my phone's auto-corrected itself. Voice of Neocortex, there we go. Clancy Brown, yes. The original was Clancy Brown. Clarence John Brown III, to give him his full name, is an American actor and voice actor. He is known for his work as Viking Lofgren in Bad Boys, the Kurgan in Highlander, Byron Hadley in The Shawshank Redemption. Jesus, 61 years old, from Urbana, Ohio, in the United States. That's awesome. Upcoming movie, SpongeBob movie On the Run. Okay, there's a new SpongeBob movie. I just found that out. That's why you should always check your favorite voice actors. Or some of your favorite voice actor people, because they end up doing films that you had no idea were coming out.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning.
Smells like victory.
Victory.
Oh, he took the catchphrase, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. As I said, I've enjoyed this thoroughly. As I said, I'm not doing the ball puzzle yet. That's going to take me a few tries, and that will be done off camera at some point, off screen, the hell out of that, when I can. Is it going to... No, wrong way. What the... Why is it not... Why is it not... It's not... Why is this not moving? There we go. Damn you. That took me ages. That was a mistake of a mechanic that I made. Okay, just stand here. Oh boy. Nope. Depth perception is usually my enemy in this game. Oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this. Wow, that was cool. Yeah, depth perception is not my friend in this game. It certainly isn't. Down, Rex. Down, boy. Down, boy. But a solid game, I would argue. You know, considering I never played the original, I picked this game up pretty fast. And for, even though it has a base age of a PEGI age of 7, like, I'm a little older than 7. You guys could probably tell. But it took me a while to get used to it in a way. I picked it up pretty quickly, but like, even I make mistakes now, and it's like, I'd like to think I'm pretty good at platformers. That's completing all the computer-based stuff. Jump in the box and see where it takes us. Back to the beginning of the level. Close enough. So yeah, I could have just jumped in the box and saved myself a bunch of time.
You should go help Mermaid Man.
is in the villain containment area.
Yeah, there's a another boss in this game. I think he's called the prawn or something like that. He's called. Basically he's just a prawn. He's blue. He's a blue prawn. And he's one of the bosses. What's he called? Prawn. Yeah, he's just called Prawn. Defeated him already. I did that. Let's see if I can go back and face him. I don't think I can. Is there a way I can do that? Because that would be kind of cool. At least I could show you guys something. I could leave this stream on a high, like of at least some sentiments of a fight, of a battle. No, I guess not. I can show you guys, like, I can do some sort of like crappy reenactment, I suppose. Prawn is in there, and essentially these change colors. Blue is safe to stand on, yellow's an intermediate color you can stand on for a second, red damages you. And when he stops blowing his sea trumpet, I suppose, or whatever he's got, his weapon, his like conch shell horn thing, destroy that, and then when you get close enough, just set up a bubble bowl and hit the middle there, and do that 3 times, and he's done. You know, he retires, he's done ski, as they say. Nowhere. So yeah, that's that. I'm trying to think of anywhere else to show you guys that I haven't already. Yeah, the dream level's okay, but I am not good at it at all. But I'll show off Sandy's dream sequence and we'll call it a stream, I think. Because I am pretty happy with the way this has gone so far. Even though I feel bad that there's been no bosses or any like real sense of peril, I suppose. The dream sequence, I don't know who came up with this. I do not like it. No, hey, whoa, okay. What the? He just disappeared. Hey up there, Buster. What are you doing today? Fresh like a spring breeze. But yeah, it's a solid game that I think is accessible to most players. You know, young and old will get enjoyment out of this. I think the hardcore, like, old school gamers will have fun with the platforming. Fans of colourful, comical aesthetics will have fun with it. I think it's just a solid game. I mean, it's not perfect, far from it. I'm sure if I reviewed it in some sense, I could... Oh, whoa, okay. Spiraling towards freedom. Wait, that's not it. Yeah,
SpongeBob, it's your birthday.
I decided to name this stream Who Lives in a Pineapple Under the Sea because originality is my strong point. I couldn't think of a name for this stream outside of just calling it after the game. You know, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated at AOL.com. I don't know, whatever the hell this game's called. Oh boy. See? That's what I hate. That's what I hate. That's what I hate. That's what I hate. What the hell am I doing? I'm doing some, like, 1990s remix. That may be the whitest thing I've ever said. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Oh, Nelly. No! You burn in hell. Oh, I clipped right through that. I was near Squidward's bit. I made some progression. I thought I made some progression. Alright. This is some progression for you guys. This is progression. This is MTV1. This is progression. Can I? Oh, I will take that. I will take that. I will happily take that. And that would be Squidward's dream. I'm going to pay the 1,000. Awesome, I got to a new checkpoint, so I progressed in the level. That's awesome. We're actually getting some human progression. Oh, I don't like that. Let's enter Squidward's dream quickly. Show you guys this. I have not played this. This is the furthest I've gotten on the dream sequence, so we're gonna see. We're gonna try this bit.
For heaven's sake, boy! Cover your ears!
Mr. Krabs? What are you doing in Squidward's dream?
Hard time, boy. Or at least it feels like it. Do you think you can make it across this sheet of music to the golden spatula on Squidward's big nose?
Don't worry, Mr. Krabs. I'll end this challenge on a high note.
Good luck, boy. When you get there, try to wake him up. I'm running out of aspirin.
Yeah, I don't know who the voice of Mr. Krabs is in this game, but it's certainly not Clancy Brown. It's certainly not. I know that much. which is a shame because some of the characters returned for this, but some of them obviously they couldn't. Okay, what do we do here? Do we...
Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob!
Okay, am I supposed to jump on this thing? Okay. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool new gimmick. Oh, this is awful. This is a train wreck. Trying to get across here. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to concentrate here. Oh, should I jump? Was that too early? Ah, thank you. I was about to say it. I wouldn't mind. Whoa, whoa, okay. Hey, I recognize that one. Not the one between the squiggly face and the serious face and above the purple one. That's the internet meme. The PC gaming, the Master Race meme. The PC Master Race meme. So a meme was born this day. Born this day. In the city of Memesville. Memesville, Georgia. No, that's Gainesville, isn't it? I know my American geography. I know America like the back of my hand. No, I don't. Oh, okay. I think maybe I've got to be quicker for this. I've got to sort of... I don't like this. Oh, checkpoint. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. I don't like this. Oh boy. I may have... Did I catch that? Can I... Am I doing this? Am I bossing this? I'm actually... Oh boy. This is something. I'm just... No! Darn it, Squidward! Squidward, you was the chosen one. It could have been you. You were the goodest boy. It could have been you, Anakin. No. Okay, guys. I'm gonna call it a day for now. I'm gonna start burnt out from this. I'm gonna continue on maybe after the stream. And there's SpongeBob's scared face. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I apologize again for the lack of new content from this game. There were no boss battles or anything, so it was just me playing parts of the levels and showing you guys what you can do to give you a rough idea if you ever thought of purchasing this game yourself. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time, whenever that may be. Bye-bye. And thank you. Stay safe. Do all that good stuff. Bye-bye.